VSD families and students. Welcome to the latest episode of In the Loop with the Soup. Today I want to start by recognizing that October is National Principals Month. I want to acknowledge all the principals and their assistant principals in Verona Area School District for everything they do on a daily basis to serve as beacons of light in this community. Joining me today is one of our great dynamic leaders, Mrs. Julie Musgrove. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
Julie Musgrove is a principal of Stoner Prairie Elementary, and we're so proud to be right here in this great facility. Not only have our principals gone above and beyond during this pandemic to ensure that students' academic success, but they've also worked tirelessly to protect the health and safety of every person in their learning communities. With every new challenge, they've risen to the occasion and led their community forward with bold leadership while focusing on student needs. One area of leadership in which principals are instrumental is continuous improvement planning. This is an umbrella term used to describe a cyclical process intended to help groups of people in a system set goals, identify ways to improve, and evaluate change. Continuous improvement planning is an intentional investment in the people that make a difference in students' lives to achieve systematic transformation in meaningful ways. So now we have the opportunity to hear our star. Well, you are our star today, Mrs. Musgrove. So could you begin by tell me about continuous improvement planning process here at Stoner Prairie?
Well, I think first, thank you for having me today.
Absolutely.
And I think at Stoner Prairie, it's really important that we are aligning the work that we're doing with our continuous improvement planning with our district equity framework along with the mission. And then also remembering the vision, the equity statement that we always follow is our educational equity statement. So anytime we do any kind of work within our PLC, our staff development, we always start by grounding in our work with the equity statement. And so from there, creating a strong school-based leadership team is very important because they're gonna be the ones to help with the process. And the work that we're doing is really driven along with our colleagues at the district level. So central office is really supporting in that work, and we're setting goals to meet the needs of all of our students in the moment that they need it. So I think that's really important, and we look at data to drive some of the decisions we're making as a leadership team, and then we're sharing that information with our staff. And then that's where we're creating our plans based on our theory of action, and then sharing that with our colleagues to make sure that they're following through with the strategies, that our goals are being met. And then we're always progress monitoring those goals. And it's a process. It's a circular process that we just go from the beginning, and if it doesn't work, then we come back and we try something different until we see the level of achievement that we want for our students, especially our focal students.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I want to be a student here and be a part of that. So we, as educators, everything we do is student-centered. You know, that's why we do our work and that's why we educate. Tell me how our students are going to benefit as part of the continuous improvement planning process.
I think the most important is really trying to become reflective practitioners with the staff. So being intentional and understanding the impact that we have as the adults and as the leaders and instructional teachers that we are, and how that's impacting our students in the classroom. So really having those intentional conversations around, are we listening to our students and are we listening to what they need? And if we aren't able to meet where they are at in that moment, that's when we come back together and collaborate. And as a system, we're figuring out ways to support individual students at the levels that they're all coming to us. And so I think it's important to look at the progress monitoring and where are students starting and where are they ending, and really setting high goals for our students and high expectations for all of our learners, but especially our focal students.
That's awesome. Well, as a superintendent and most importantly as a parent, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to you and all of our principals for everything that you do in support of our students. Thank you for your leadership here at Stoner Prairie. We know there's going to be some great things happening, and we know that the students are going to benefit because of you and your staff and your great work. So thank you again. And please, on behalf of the district office, please thank your staff for all their work that they do on a daily basis.
Will do. Thanks for letting me come today.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us today for this week of In the Loop with the Soup. We'll see you in another 2 weeks, and we'll have another exciting topic. Again, thank you to our dynamic leader, Mrs. Julie Musgrove from Stoner Prairie, and we'll see you next time.